All right, there we go. Here we are. It's a new day and a new live stream. How's everybody? Oh, let me go live on Instagram here. Let's see. Who are you that I should be mindful of? You run for refuge and were rescued. That's a fact. So stop lying. Don't try to bite the hand that feed you. For the good you do lives after you. You could off and puff until you bust. It shall be rough and tough on your side. So stop lying. Don't try to bite the hand that feed you. For the good you do lives after you. Hello Instagram, hello Facebook and YouTube. You could huff and puff until you bust. It shall be rough and tough on your side. So stop lying. Don't try to bite the hand that feed you. For the good you do lives after you. I know the good you do lives after you. Yes. What's up, everyone? Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody. I want to say a big birthday shout out to one of my best friends, Chiquis Lasoya. It's his birthday today. If you guys know Chiquis, go say happy birthday on his page, please. Or if you have his phone number, send him a text and say happy birthday. Cheers to everybody. So, how's everyone doing? See, we got some people tuning in from Naples, Florida. What's up? Blanquita is on. Hello. Hello, Instagram. What's up, Juan? Can I play Flesh and Bone? And the requests have started. Yes, we can do that right now. Absolutely. She remind me always, always, always. She remind me of the days when peace and love sit up on a throne, sunshine in her eyes. It's telling me nobody should live in this life alone. I could turn away if my body were built from wood and stone, but of flesh and bone. Will love after heaven and earth be overthrown? Well, long roads carry on, and days have come and gone. She's light over the new ground. I'm stumbling on. No other vision in my way. All sides I'm searching. She never feel no way. When I'm gone, she remind me of the days body were built from wood and stone, but of flesh and bone. Will love after heaven and earth be your home a throne? And I'm following you to your holy place, for you came in like an angel into an empty space. The lonely sunset light is only passing. I'm gazing through the night now with a brand new sight. With every move, her love improved. How no matter miles removed, I never can stay. No weeping eyes, night of falling skies. No matter where I rise, I'm running away. She reminds me always, 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 yeah. She reminds me always, 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 whoa. Ooh yes, ooh yeah, and she remind me every time I look to find love on my way. She remind me always, no matter where I go, I never can stay. She remind me always, no matter where I rise, I'm running away. She remind me always, no matter what life tries, I always can say. She remind me of the days when peace and love sit up on a throne, sunshine in her eyes is telling me nobody should live in this life alone. I could turn away, yeah, if my body were built from wood and stone, but of flesh and bone. Will love after heaven and earth be overthrown? She remind me of the days when peace and love sit up on a throne, sunshine in her eyes keeps telling me nobody should live in this life alone. I can turn away, yeah, if my body were built from wood and stone, but of flesh and bone. Will love after heaven and earth be overthrown? Oh. Yes, by request. That's flesh and bone. I'm here in Northridge at my parents' house. Northridge, for those of y'all who are not familiar with Southern California, is about 25 miles northwest of downtown Los Angeles. And I'm here, and actually, I was just thinking about this as I was playing that song. This is actually the room that I wrote that song in. I remember it very vividly for some reason. I was here. I wasn't living here anymore, but I was over here. It was Halloween 2013, I think, and I was helping my parents do Halloween stuff. Well, I was supposed to be helping pass out candy, but I ended up coming in here and writing that song. So maybe it was time well spent not passing out candy. How y'all doing? It's good to see everybody. I forgot to turn the air conditioning off. I might have to get up and do that at some point. Mom, if you're watching this, could you turn the air conditioning off, please? Thank you. All right. Hope y'all have had a good week and everyone's keeping their heads up. There's a okay, let's see. Got some requests. Well, what's up, Sean? How's it going, man? There's a request for Freddie McGregor, Roman Soldiers. I'm totally down to play that song. In the song Iron Throne by the Expanders, we would always throw in Roman Soldiers at the end. So here we go. Satan turn loose, come to deceive the youth. Never let him get close to you, 'cause in touch you he will damage you. Say that we never ever ever run when Roman soldiers are come with their guns. We never ever ever run when Roman soldiers are come. We are gonna fight them. We are gonna fight them. Yes, we are gonna fight them. We'll have to fight them away spiritually. Satan is a man with a funny plan. Set up a trap and then he step right back. Throw down a net, so slick a bed. 10 to 1, I know Satan is a man. But we never ever ever run when Roman soldiers are come with their guns. We never ever ever run. So we never ever ever run. Yes, we are gonna fight them. Is this the pre-show? This is the pre-show. On Instagram, they want to know if this is the pre-show. It's more like the left show. Facebook is the center show. I guess the right-hand side show will be when I hook up to... what's the other live streaming service? Do people still use Periscope? Some requests coming in. I will do these requests. Let's do it. One of these days, I'm going to come on here and we're just going to talk. I want to know how you guys are doing. Don't forget, you can make a donation at rootfire.net/TV. And also, Venmo is Rootfire. I know I keep saying this every week, but, you know, aside from just how enjoyable these live streams are, which they really, really are, all the artists, you know, who make their living touring, their shows have been canceled. So, you know, this has been a really nice way to supplement that a little bit. So we really appreciate anybody donating some money. YouTube, that's right. YouTube's on the right-hand side. Andrew Hatfield says, Satan is a man. I have an idea about who it is. Yeah, pretty much. All right, someone wants to hear people business. Juan, how you doing, man? Juan's been going live. I haven't gotten to catch one yet. Said people business trouble you too much. What your eyes see and what your ears hear can be different. When one is down, I know another man is up. What trouble in a trouble in no way. Remember I say, listen how the old man said to you. The best thing is to know, but you're bad-minded, talkative, and dangerous. You're too red-eyed, your whole memory and feeling. Say that you should take time, sometime, and watch yourself. You check for everybody else, Lord. Listen how the old man said to you, you're liquid and you do not know. So people business trouble you too much. Lord, I say, and what your eyes see and what your ears hear can be different, very different. When one is down, I know another man is up. You should have known by now what trouble you, not trouble me, no way. Remember I said, as far as I can see, request. Yeah, if y'all want to hear any songs, please just leave it in the comments, and I will see it. Sexy Sandy by Jackie Edwards is a great song, which I do not know how to play. Jackie Edwards is like one of the unsung Jamaican heroes. Speaking of, let's see. Oh, I got you, Juan. And Leano, I got that one too. Oh, there's good ones coming in. Oh, Jah, give I power to overcome. Oh, Jah, because what not dead, not done. Oh, Jah, there in a Babylon. Oh, Jah, fighting with the wicked man. There in a Babylon. Fighting in a Babylon. Send another Moses. Yes, send another Moses. For we want to cross the Red Sea. All in Babylon won't set me free. We want to cross the Red Sea. And then Babylon won't set me free, Lord. Send another Moses. Send another Moses. Boom, 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 boom. Juan's on the Facebook and the Instagram chat. Yeah. Oh, Jah, give I power to overcome. Oh, Jah, because what not dead, not done. Hey, there in a Babylon. I said me there, fighting in a Babylon. I said we there, send another Moses. Send another Moses. For the road is too rocky, for I'm on alone to tarry. The Lord is too heavy, for I'm on alone to carry. Lord knows, send another Moses. Send another Moses. Good Lord, yes, another Moses, oh. Another Moses, oh. Whoa. Another Moses, oh, you send another one. Another Moses, oh. Yeah. Cool. That was Ethiopians. We recorded that, the Expanders, that is, on our Old Time Something Come Back Again Volume 2 album, which came out on Easy Star Records. Cheers to everybody. I know it's Cinco de Mayo, which also means it's my good friend Chiquis Lasoya's birthday. Happy birthday, Chiquis. I've been listening to a lot of Peter Tosh lately. I go through like every couple years I like get way back into Peter Tosh for a while, and I really gravitate towards his early stuff with the Wailers and by himself, like kind of like in the Rocksteady era. And there's this song that the Wailers recorded with Peter Tosh on lead. Bob and Peter split the lead on this one. One of the only ones, maybe the only one that they do that. It's called Pound Get a Blow, and me and Butcher used to sing this all the time. And one of the cool things about this song, or like one of the reasons it always brings it back to me, is like when in Jamaica, I forget what year, it was like 66, 67, 68, right around there, when Jamaica, well, it was earlier than this that Jamaica got independence from Britain, and they converted their currency from the pound, the British pound, to the Jamaican dollar. And so like all these Jamaican songwriters are always like super topical, and they would write about, you know, whatever horse that week was winning races, and just whatever, like, you know, Hong Kong flu by the Ethiopians is about the Hong Kong flu like ravaging the island, and there were all these songs about the dollar replacing the pound, but how that was causing inflation and the dollar wasn't worth anything. And there's a bunch of songs about that, and this is one of those. It's called "Pound Gets a Blow," which, you know, a blow is like a hit. You get a blow, so like the pound got kicked out of the arena. Um, hey Dan Ubik, what's up, man? I miss you too, bro. And yes, I see a request for Vampire. I was gonna play that, so I'm gonna play a couple of Peter Tosh songs. Why not? Why not? We all love Peter Tosh. Send this one out to my brother John Butcher. We used to sing this together all the time. This devaluation, pound get a blow. Oh, I forgot to say, you all can sing. This is supposed to be like a sing-along, so it's like call and response. So I sing my little part, and then you all sing "Pound Gets a Blow" with me, right? So I go, this devaluation, and then you all say, "Pound gets a blow." All right, here we go. This devaluation, pound get a blow. It caused an eruption. Pound get a blow. Oh, what a destruction. Pound get a blow. Prepare for starvation. Pound get a blow. Cost of living get high. Pound get low. Remember I told you, you're gonna bend down low. All empire go, you must get a blow. And all empire go, you must get a blow. Why should I care when it's not my care, not my care? Why be unfair? Steal my share, steal my share. Talk about your rockin' steady, pound get a blow. So what did they say you're gonna get ready? Pound get a blow. There shall be weeping and wailing. Pound get a blow. There shall be weeping and wailing. Pound get a blow. Come on, I tell you, pound get a blow. Yeah, pound get a blow. This devaluation, pound get a blow. It gonna cause an eruption. Pound get a blow. Oh, what a destruction. Pound get a blow. So prepare for starvation. Pound get a blow. Yeah, yeah. Yes, Delirian's on here. What's up, y'all? Hope you guys are doing well. Yes. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks everyone for donating last week and all the weeks. It's really meant a lot to me. You can make a donation at rootfire.net/TV, and the Venmo is Rootfire. Also, anyone watching on Facebook, I don't know if you can do this on Instagram too. You probably can. Hey, Julie. Did you call me Miss Awesome? Anybody watching on either thing, hit the share button and share this with your friends. It really helps to have some people tune in and all that. So there were some requests. Oh, Juan wanted to hear the horse, and I think someone else asked for the horse. Let's do it. Why not? Say Anna Mia, saddle the horse where you will ride, yeah. And Anna Mia, saddle the horse where you will ride, yeah. Because I you gallop on a rising tide, whoa, whoa. Say Anna Mia, saddle the horse where you will ride, yes. Oh yes, oh yes. It's like me on Falakin trash go on market. Death pick me up and run back a shop. Don't be fine a bad mind, burn house for antenna. Wasteful waste make a woeful one time. On me a saddle the horse where you will ride, yeah. Say Anna me a saddle the horse where you will ride, yeah. Oh yes, oh yes. Because I you gallop on a rising tide, Lord, Lord. Say Anna me a saddle the horse where you will ride, yeah. Yes, yeah, yeah, whoa. Slide new Falakin trash go on market. Death pick me up and run back a shop. Don't be fine a bad mind, man house me antenna. Wasteful waste make a woeful one time. On me a saddle the horse where you will ride, yeah. Say Anna me a saddle the horse where you will ride, yes. Yes, yes, because I you gallop on a rising tide, Lord, oh. Anna me a saddle the horse where you will ride, yeah. Yes, yeah, yes, whoa. Yes, good one. All right, let's see what y'all are saying here in the comments. Leonel, thank you, Gil. He says he donated from Jersey. I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate everybody donating because, you know, musicians all had their gigs taken away. So, like, it really, really, really helps. Oh, I didn't mean to put that up there. But thank you, Jenny. Appreciate that. Yeah, if anyone wants to share this on their timeline and get some other people watching it, I really appreciate it. And Leonel says, I was there at the show you guys played for the Reggae Rise Up party in St. Petersburg 2 years ago. Oh, yes, that was really, really, really cool. That was a good one. I totally remember that. We had a great time at that show. That was a good tour. What, did I say your name right? Wrong? He said LOL. I'm from Peru and wasn't able to donate. Well, then don't worry about it. Just enjoy. Just sit back and enjoy. Do you know my friend Luis Chuquianqui? I'm not assuming that everyone in Peru knows each other. I'm just asking because I'm wondering if he's the one who told you to watch this. But original Expanders member Luis Chuquianqui lives in Lima now. And so I'm wondering if you know him. Oh, is that you? Butcher cutting up set lists at Real Art in Tacoma, Washington. Was that you whose set list got cut up? Well, look. Oh, man, we tell this story. I tell this story all the time, but I always make sure to let everybody know who's hearing this story that Butcher was not trying to do anything mean. Okay, we were all drinking a little bit that night, and if he had known, he had no idea the backstory with that. You and I were having a conversation. Butcher would never have done that. Oh man, holy crap! The funniest part about that is that like Butcher is like the last guy on earth that would do that. So it was just a big misunderstanding, and I'm sure for you it's not that funny, but for me it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Done. Oh, it's Katie. Katie, what's up? How are you? My good friend Katie Carmichael. on from Boise, Idaho. All right, y'all. Let's see. Let's keep doing this. What's up, Minus? All right. People got some requests coming in. Oh, Christopher Columbus. Yeah, let's do that. I do a little medley with that. Let's see if this works. Columbus discover Anya, but I know Christopher Columbus. Come see Jet like Anya, I give ya praise and a liquor. Natty and him corner said, him I give ya praise and a liquor. Said him and them I live up so win, go away and him come again, bring Babylon Hanya. Him go away and him come again, too hard not to corner. You stop, give Jah praise, lest I start you there. Give up the cup, lest I lock you up in jail. So him go away and him come again, bring Babylon higher. Yes, him go away and him come again, too hard not to corner. Men say Christopher Columbus discover Hanya, but I know Christopher Columbus. Come see Jet like Hanya, I give ya praise and a liquor. Natty on him corner, yes him I give ya praise and a liquor. Say the man them I live up so him go away and him come again, bring Babylon higher. Go away and him come again, too hard not to corner, yeah. Say we've been down in a valley for a very long time. We want to go home now, right now. Down in a valley for a very long time. We want to go home now, right now. Down in a valley for a very long time. We want to go home now, right now. Down in a valley for a very long time. We want to go home. We couldn't take no more of your raping and war. Had to take a score out of Babylon shore. Couldn't take no more of your raping and war. Had to lead a score out of Babylon shore. Couldn't take a sight, too much blood on your side. Had to take a ride out of Babylon side. Couldn't take a step, put your eyes everywhere. Had to lead a flight out of Babylon side. Tired of waiting around. No father cried out the rain hit the ground, because he couldn't take the sound. Lord, now we've been down in the valley for a very long time. We want to go home now, right now. Down in the valley for a very long time. I saw we want to go home now, right now. Down in the valley for a very long time. We want to go home now, right the sound. Now we've been down in the valley for a very long time. We want to go home now, right now. Down in the valley for a very long time, and so we want to go home now, right now. Down in the valley for a very long time. We want to go home now, right now. Down in the valley for a very long time. We want to go home. Yes. All right. Hey, Devin, now this is done. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well out there. On Instagram, someone says, when are you singing lead in a Long Beach Dub All-Star song? You need to. I am not singing lead on any of the songs because they happen to have an excellent singer in Opie Ortiz, not to mention Jack Manis. But I did write a song for the new Long Beach Dub All-Stars album, which comes out May 29th of this very month. So y'all go get that. You can pre-order it now. It's a really, really good album. It's I play guitar on 5 of the songs. I wrote one of them and co-wrote another. Roger Rivas from the Agrolites and my co-host on the Reggae Podclash is playing organ on the whole record. And it's a little different from the other Long Beach Dub All-Stars albums because it's like we just got in a studio and recorded it as a band, and it's really, really heavy on the reggae influence. So I think everyone will really enjoy it. In fact, why don't I play this? I'll play this song. Okay, well, hold on a second. Do I have? Oh, what's up, Chris? Do I have a favorite Toots song to sing? I do indeed. This is not necessarily my favorite Toots song, although it's up there, but it's one of my favorites to sing. So I'm gonna play it because how relevant is this song right now and all the time? To bed, but sleep won't come. Get up in the night, I just couldn't stand my feeling. Early in the morning, it's just the same situation. Came the landlord, judge was knocking upon my door, knocking upon my door. I've got 400 months rent to pay, and I can't find a job. Oh, let me tell you, time tough, everything is all aside, it's so hard. And everything is going higher than higher, higher than higher. Sister Lee can't bear it, and Brother Lee can hardly stand it, y'all. They're crying night and day, louder and louder. Nobody to help them make their way. I got 400 months rent to pay, and I can't find a job. Oh, let me tell you, time tough, everything is going high. It's so hard, time tough, everything is going higher than higher, higher than higher. Can't blame the minister, and you can't blame your brother, and you can't blame your sister. Don't try to blame your father. No way, none at all, sir. Whoa, 'cause today is the judgment day. Yes, and that's why everybody got to kneel and pray. Oh, let me tell you, time tough, Thank you for that suggestion, Chris. I appreciate it. Everybody, if you don't know, make sure you go check out Chris Murray, his live stream every 5 p.m., every Thursday at 5 p.m. It's the Blue Beat Lounge live stream. Really, really great stuff. That's Chris Murray Music. You can check that out on. Cheers, everybody. All right, let's see. Got some questions coming in. Why not take a break to answer them? Let's see. Estuardo, sorry, I probably am butchering your name, wants to know, Devin Morrison, who's your top 5 classic roots reggae artists? Well, I mean, that's like, I've got way more than 5, for sure. But, always at the top of my head, I think Bob Marley's the best songwriter of all time. Leonard Dillon of the Ethiopians is my second favorite songwriter of all time. I love the Gladiators, Mighty Diamonds, and, you know, for 5th place, it's a tie between about 1 million people. Justin Hines, Culture, Burning Spear has got to be in the top 5. So I would need a top 25, I think, to really do justice to how many great, like top-notch classic roots reggae artists there are. Reggae Stew, all right, cool. But yeah, you know, Ethiopians and the Wailers, like anything Bob Marley ever did, probably just my 2 favorites. Yes, all right. Hope everyone's doing well. Cultura Profetica, I really have always loved them. I've got, like, it's funny because they've come in and out of my life like in weird ways. Oh wow, how do you know that song? Someone says play your original that goes like, "This is my burning desire." How do you know that song? That's like nothing I've ever. I know what song you're talking about, but how do you know it? Because it's not released. And I don't know that I've ever played it, but I must have, huh? Oh, what's up, Jeremy? Dance hall behavior. I will do that for sure. Anyway, let me answer this question. Thoughts on Cultura Profetica from Puerto Rico. So, like, a couple things about them. In 2004, January 2004, I went to the Bob Marley Festival in Long Beach. That's now called the Ragamuffins Festival. And I got there really early because at that time I was always, I always wanted to see every single artist at the festival. And they opened up the show. They were the first band. And they were a great band. They sounded great. I was really like impressed by them. And then right after them, second band of the day was this band that I had never heard of called Midnight. And that's how I first heard Midnight. And Midnight went on to become my favorite group of all time. Someone asked who my top 5 classic Jamaican artists. Midnight is not from the classic era, and they're not Jamaican. They're from St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, but they're my favorite. And so I always associate Cultura Profetica with Midnight because I just saw them together for the first time in 2004. And then also, the Expanders were looking for a keyboard player about 10 years ago now, and we put an ad on Craigslist. And who should answer it but someone named Pachi, who you all might know now as Pachi Man, who's been releasing great dub records this last year. But Pachi hit us up and was like, hey, like, I've played some keyboards in Cultura Profetica. Here's a video of me playing. I'd love to play with you guys. And he played with us for a couple years. So like, that band has always kind of like had cool personal significance for me. Someone says, oh, what did you say? You played it a minute ago. You played a minute ago. I don't know. What's a mystery? Let me do dance hall behavior for Jeremy from Ital Vibes. So this is a tune. Oh, Lonely Mountain Farm and Ben. Hello. What's up, you guys? Yes. I love you too. Really miss you guys. Can we come up? Are you guys accepting visitors? We have face masks. What's up, man? All right, so this is a tune that I wrote a long time ago over a classic Jamaican rhythm. And then Ital Vibes, we did a collab together where where we did this tune. So let me see if I even remember it. Right, Jeremy? All right. Yeah, it was over the gunshot rhythm by Anthony Johnson. I miss the Lakers. Dancehall behavior. No for them no have no dancehall behavior. Them often run left the area. How come? Because them can't stay about ya. Special dedication to each and every one who only come a dance fi go fight someone. Say whether dreadlocks or a bald-head man, say whether a police or a civilian. No matter you a big boxing champion, we not care how you just kill 21 man. In a dance like this you have to cool it jam man. Cause them your kind of thing a spoil situation. We say fi give them instruction. We have to give them instruction. Tell them fi mind regulation. Cause this is the rubber dub station. Tell them to respect the rubber dub session. None of them can come touch this version. Tell them to mind regulation. Good gosh, this is the #1 station. Hey, dancehall behavior. No for them not have no dancehall behavior. Go tell them this, go run left the area. How come? Because them can't stay about ya. Yes, whoa. Say them, come in a session, we go do some singing. Come in a session, we go do some chatting. Yes, whoa. Yes, come in a session, we go do some chatting. Come in a session, we go do some singing. The people in the dance want to do some stepping. And some of them are stand up still listening. Them a drink red stripe and sip Heineken. But some of them a pray for ganja smoking. But some of them a hold no vibes and a grin. Well, them ya kind of people a fin rock and coming. But look over the situation. Lord, you have to look over the situation. You have some man and you have some woman. You have some man and you have some woman. Them only come and dance, we go fight someone. Them only have a evilness intention. Yes, we have to give them instruction. Right now we have to give them instruction. Dancehall behavior. Well, this one happened to give them in a different style. Whoa. And then Jeremy has a heavy verse, which I don't know the lyrics to, and Kennedy too. Yes, that one, dude. Thank you for calling that out, Jeremy. I love singing that song. That is a song called Dancehall Behavior that I did with a great band in Los Angeles called Ital Vibes. You can find it on Spotify and all that stuff. So that's called Dancehall Behavior by Ital Vibes. A song I did with them, and it's really good. Those guys killed the rhythm section, and you can find it on Spotify and all the relevant. Oh my God! Hi. The comments really, the comments really keep me on my toes. Anyway. Oh, it's not out yet, Jeremy? Dang. All right. Well, it's not out yet, apparently. That's okay. We only recorded it like 75 years ago, but it's coming out soon. All right. Maybe everybody on Facebook, you see Jeremy Levi right there. Send him personal messages and ask him to send you the song. All right. Well, someone says, okay, so Dan wants to hear Evilest Number. Ted wants to hear On the Other Side. Both are excellent requests. And Jeremy, I know how it is, bro. It's hard to release music. It's hard. But just put it out. Just put it out. Doesn't need any more EQing. Doesn't need any more mixing. Just put it out. Move on. What's up, Peter Beer? Yes, Pedro, what's up? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Oh, by the way, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been donating and who donated last week. Really appreciate it. You can make a donation at rootfire.net/TV. Also, you can Venmo at, the Venmo is Rootfire. And it just makes such a difference to all the artists. I hope you guys are watching some of the other Rootfire live streams at Rootfire TV. And are donating when you can, because musicians make all their money from live shows, and live shows are not happening now. So these live stream things have really, really helped out. Okay, so let's see. We've got a request for Evilest Number. We've got a request for Top Shelf. And Procrastinating Behavior is the new name of that song, Juan says. All right, and then I saw On the Other Side. All right, cool. Let me do all of those. But before I do, this last Saturday, we had Clinton Farron on the Reggae Pod Clash, which is a podcast live stream that Roger Rivas and myself are doing every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time on Rootfire TV. If you guys haven't checked that out, please do, man. We're having such a good time with that. We're having amazing guests on that I can't even believe like I'm getting to talk to. This upcoming Saturday, we got Nate from Ayaterra coming on with us, and it's a chance to like listen to Roger and I, and in this case, a really good friend of ours, Nate, who I've known since he was like a little kid basically. Have a conversation, talk about reggae, and then you guys get to chime in with your comments and ask Nate some questions. So please check that out. But we had Clinton Farron from the Gladiators this last Saturday. Go watch that episode if you didn't get to. It's archived on Rootfire, at the Rootfire YouTube, and you can also go to rootfire.com/TV and watch it. It was amazing. Go watch it. But it really inspired me in a lot of ways, and one of them was to play some more Clinton Farron songs. So someone asked for On the Other Side, which is a song by him that I'm going to play, but I want to play this one, and I forgot to ask him about it because he's definitely the lead singer on it, but it doesn't list him as being the writer, and I find that interesting because I suspect that he did write it. But in any case, this is a song called A Prayer to Thee. Father, today I pray to thee. Let not my enemies overcome me. Every day they are growing more stronger. They have set their traps all around me. But the hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. For who God bless, no man can curse. For I know one day I get my reward when I see them come falling at my feet. But I won't do like them, for I'm a righteous man. I will show them the good one should do, showing that we are one skin, one blood, so we should love one and all. Na 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 na. I know, things will be better. But I won't do like them, for I'm a righteous man. I will show them the good one should do, showing that we are one skin, one blood, so we should love day they are growing more stronger. They have set their traps all around me, but the hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. For who God bless, no man can curse. Oh, na 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 na. Yes. All right. So there were some Evilist number requests. Want to say happy birthday to my brother Chiquis Losoya. Everybody go leave some love on Chiquis' Facebook, please. Said I don't wanna be in that evilist number. Yes, I just wanna be living in the love of the Father forever. Someday, far across the sea, down in the gully bank near to the river, I'm gonna sit down under the tree with all my best friends all side of me, beside me. Sta-da-da-da-da-da, sta-da-da-da-da, sta-da-da-da-da-da, sta-da-da-da-da. Yes, said I don't wanna be in that evil lost number. Yes, I just wanna be living in the love of the Father forever. Someday, far across the sea, down in the gully bank near to the river, I'm gonna sit down under the tree with all my best friends all side of me. And what a day like that will be. This long tale of ages turns pages after me. And what a day like that will be, This long tale of ages turns pages after me. I don't wanna be in that evil lost number. Yes, I just wanna be living in the love of the Father forever. Someday, far across the sea, down in the gully bank near to the river, I'm gonna sit down under the tree with all my best friends all side of me, beside me. Sta-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, no, sta-da-da-da-da-da, sta-da-da-da-da. Lord, everything you have will be taken away one of these days. Everything you have will be taken away one of these days. Trying just to find some food, even water dawn on that day. Trying just to find some mercy, wicked one, on that day. Anywhere you turn, big ones weeping and mourning. And anywhere you go, bigger ones bawl till the morning, But mercy gone away, love gone away, hungry belly stay till the morning. Rain gone away, food gone away, can't say you never get a warning. Can't say you never get a warning, you get a warning. warning about a judgment morning, yeah. And everywhere you're going, our earth is weeping and mourning. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. La da da da. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cause sound title with them have me I forget. Cause sound title with them have me I forget. Yes, Instagram ended, so let's get them back on here real quick. They always get mad at me when I don't. Oh gosh, the thing about Instagram is you have to like either delete it or like take time to like post it. Let me just take time to post it. In the meantime, all you Facebook people and YouTube people, I want to really thank you for tuning in. And let me know in the comments where you guys are tuning in from. Italia, what's up? I agree. F materialism. Let's show that comment. Let's see. There you go. I usually just delete them too, Juan, but this time, me feel say that you can just save it, you know. You just save it to the IGTV. Okay, I'm back. All right. Juan is outside my door. No, you're not. Los Angeles, Aurora, Illinois, Peru. Al, what's up, man? And we're back. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I know there were some other requests that I was supposed to play. Put the request back in the thing, and I will play it. But right now, oh, I remember what it was. I remember now. Missouri, all right. Boom, 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 yeah, yeah. Over on the other side of the mountain, where there is that fountain, I've been searching for so long, so long, so long. That's where righteousness will always go. Togetherness will ever grow. And we don't want no big pocket over there. Heaven, you can't run no racket over there. And so I know your hands and your got to be clean to reach the other side of the mountain. Na na na. I say your hands and your got to be clean to reach the other side of the mountain. No, yeah. High and I shall be like sounding brass, yes, and also tinkling cymbal. Oh. With gifts of mysteries to remove mountain, upset rock, remove ya. High and I shall be like sounding brass, yes, and also tinkling cymbal. Music, flowers, and children will be there. That's where everyone can get their equal share. And we don't want no warmonger over there. No gossiper, no no traitors will be there. Yes, that's how I know. I say your hands and your got to be clean to reach the other side of the mountain. Lord, where I see you and know you and watch all of your words. I say your hands and your got to be clean only to reach the other side of the mountain. Whoa, whoa, ooh, well, I can see on the harbor, here come the Black Star Liner, just lingering and waiting. Come yourself and take a Rasta man home. Okay, I remember what the well. First of all, big up Clinton Farron. That's another Clinton song. Um, and I remember now what you were asking me to play. Tell Them Jaja and Antichrist, and then there were a bunch of top shelf requests. So people, don't let me forget to play these 3 songs, starting with Top Shelf. I played this last time and I was like, I couldn't believe that I forgot the lyrics. I never thought I would forget the lyrics to some of these songs, but it's been a couple years since I played some of these Expanders tunes. Well, let's see. Top shelf cali weed, just arrive. Top shelf cali weed, feel to survive. High grade cali weed, just arrive. And even the army just stop trouble with. And all the soldier ease off the slow. The officer live to get wiser. Go tell the farmer if it's all marijuana, yes. Since he get free. Top shelf cali weed, just arrive. Top shelf cali weed, free up to survive. High grade cali weed, just arrive. And jail out surrender all the herb vendor. And all the warrior ease off those slow. Free governor call him enforcer. Go tell the farmer to plant up him ganja. Oh yes, since he get free. Right now, since Emilia get free, Lord, come on, yes. Oh yeah. Who love first and none them all go last. Days following days roll past, and right now all of the elders smile to remember. Jailhouse surrender all the herb vendor, and every warrior is off the slow. The governor call him informer. Go tell the farmer to plant up him ganja, yes. Since he get free, come on, go tell them all again. Yes, since he get free. All right, I know I forgot some lyrics and forgot some of the arrangement there, but maybe I should rehearse. What a concept! But that song was like, I don't know. I kind of feel like that was the first single from Hustling Culture, and we put it out on like a compilation the Fortunate Youth guys were doing before the album came out. And I don't know, that song kind of feels like, I feel like on the first album it's like Turtle Racing and Snow Beast are like the benchmark songs, not the best songs or like not even my favorite songs, but just like the songs I associate with those albums. And Top Shelf is like the one I associate with Hustling Culture. And then Walshy Fire from the Major Lazer crew did a collab with us, where we used the Top Shelf rhythm and put it out with a bunch of different singers. Every track is the Top Shelf rhythm with a new singer singing their original lyrics and melody over it. We've done a couple with him. We did one for Top Shelf, one for Thanks for Life, and I think they're coming out with one for Peace of Love also. So big up Rootfire, who also has been doing some amazing live streams. And then there was a third song I was supposed to not forget, and nobody reminded me. Someone said, mix up Top Shelf with Big Ship by Freddie McGregor. We used to play Big Ship a lot. I will definitely play that one of these days. Oh, Tell Them Ja. That was it. I remember now. All right. This is a song from the first Old Time Something album, called Tell Them Ja Ja, by a group called The Ghettos that, as far as I know, had one song and never did another song, but it's a banger. Say just tell them, Ja Ja, you fit tell them you are the ruler. Tell them, Ja Ja, beg you tell them that you are the ruler. You take us out of the wilderness and you gave us life. Take us out of the wilderness and you gave us food. Them yardstick broke, Ja Ja. You are the ruler. Them yardstick broke, Ja Ja. You are the ruler. Say just tell them, Ja Ja, beg you tell them you are the ruler. Tell them, Ja Ja, beg you tell them you are the ruler. What dawn in the darkness must come to light, and what dawn in the darkness must come to light. Yes, sir, if you tell them, Ja Ja, beg you tell them you are the ruler. I'm not jester, Ja Ja, you are jester. Whoa, you are the ruler. Them yardstick broke, Ja Ja. So you are the ruler. Them yardstick broke, Ja Ja. So you are the ruler. Yes, I'm fit tell them, Ja Ja, tell them you are the ruler. 'Cause I'm a jester, Ja Ja, you are jester. Whoa, whoa, and you are the ruler. All right, good request. Tell Them Ja Ja by The Ghettos. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks everyone who's been making donations. You could do so at rootfire.net/TV, and the Venmo is Rootfire, and I really appreciate it. Don't know when gigs will be back on, so this is the main source at the moment. Also, make sure you're going to watch all the Rootfire streams. Rootfire is doing stuff every day, all day long. Killer live streams by a bunch of killer artists. Let's see. On Instagram, they're fighting with each other on Instagram. Fire is burning? All right, let's do that. This is a Justin Hines song. It's also on the first Old Time Something album, which you can get on. So you can listen to that on SoundCloud and YouTube. It's not. That's our only album that's not. That's the only Expanders album that's not on Spotify. Fire is burning. The people are yearning, yeah. fire is burning. People are yearning, yes, in this time, in this time, in this time. Fire is burning. The people are yearning. Fire is burning. The streets are crowded. The people are bloody, yes. I said the streets are crowded, crowded. People are bloody, yes. In this time, in this time, in this time. Oh, fire is burning. It's so hot that you can't get close to it. Fire is burning. Flame gets so high you can't get above it. Fire is burning and sparks get so wide you can't get around it. No. Fire is burning and it is so deep you can't go under it. Fire is burning in this time. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Satori. Thank you, Robert Rigsby. The streets are crowded. People are bloody, yes. I know the streets are crowded, crowded. The people are bloody, yes. In this time, alright, 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 alright. Fire is burning and it's so hot you can't get close to it. Fire is burning and flame gets so high you can't get above it. Fire is burning and spark gets so hot I say you can't get around it. The spark's wide, oh, oh, yes. It is so deep that you can't go under it. Fire is burning, yes, in this time. Alright, alright, alright. Fire is burning. Fire, fire, fire blazing out of control. Fire is burning. Flames are raging out of control. Fire is burning and anywhere you go, have to take it slow. Fire is burning out of control. Whoa, yeah, blazing hot of fire low. Fire is burning. Fire, 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 fire. That was the rejected ending. They never let me do that. Yes. This is fun. So, the donate link is not working, someone says. Well, I think it is because a bunch of other people are donating. Kenny Franks. You can Venmo Rootfire, but try going to rootfire.net/TV. It's pen pal. I see that other people are successfully donating, so I'm pretty sure it is working. But don't worry about it, bro. Don't spend too much time on it. I know everyone's struggling right now, so I'm doing what I have to do by mentioning the donations, but please, if you can't swing it, don't feel obligated. And if you can't figure out how it works, then just give it up and enjoy the music, please. Someone was asking for Antichrist earlier. They're probably not even on here anymore, but and then I see a request for Moving Along, so I'll play these two songs. This is a tune on the second Old Time Something album. It's originally by Yabby U. We never played this live, I don't think ever, before the album or after the album or anything. It was just something that I really wanted to record because I always loved this song. This was definitely my... I remember for that record, the two Old Time Something albums were kind of different because for the first one, the reason we decided to do it in the first place is because we had all these covers that we always played live at Scotland Yard, the bar in Southern California that we always played at. And we just felt like, why not do something with those songs? We have our good friends in the California Honey Drops had put out a cover album basically for that reason. They were like, we play all these songs live at the shows. People ask for, where can they hear them? And so we figured, why not make some kind of bootleg recording? So that was why we did that. So for that first record, those were all songs that we knew and played live. And for the second record, by that time we had kind of stopped adding new covers to the live repertoire because we were really focusing on writing songs. So we had to kind of like brainstorm of like what songs do we want to do for this next album. So this was definitely one of my submissions. Antichrist by Yabby U. Them say fi love and them live in hate. Them say no steal and them thief no hell. Them say no lust and them live like a whore. Me never hear such a thing before. Me say see them there. Them favor sheep but them a wolf. See them there. Them favor Christ but them a antichrist. Man shall be like a tree that is planted by the riverside, buying fruit so you can see. A maga tree never bear no fruit. Me say see them there. Them favor sheep but them a wolf. See them there. Them favor Christ but them a antichrist. Them say fi love and them live in hate. Them say no steal and them thief no hell. Them say no lust and them live like a whore. Me never hear such a thing before. Me say see them there. Them favor sheep but them a wolf. See them there. Them favor Christ but them a antichrist. Man shall be like a tree that is planted by the riverside. Buy them fruits and you can see. A maga tree never bear no fruit. Me say see them there. Them favor sheep but them a wolf. See them there. Them favor Christ but them a antichrist. Lord, see them there. Them favor sheep but them a wolf. See them there. Them favor Christ but them a antichrist. Yes. Bud King, what's up, man? Good to see you. All right. That is a great song. All right. Was your no JLM? Didn't you have another request? You had like a, or was that yours? I think that was yours. All right. Why don't can I play some new stuff from that I've been working on for this new record? Let me do this one. Kareem, what's up, man? Big up Kareem from Arise Roots. Great new song. Go check out the new Arise Roots song, In the Jungle. It's got what? Rootfire, Turbulence, Natalie Rise, and Kareem. That's too much dopeness on one song. Things where me just find out. News where we just learn about, yeah. Stories where we just find out. Things where we just learn about. Find out them a snake in a grass. But we have to cut some last. If a blood make it run, but we not gonna make them pass. Whoa. Because the morning shall be the night. Every star will be dashed from sight. All your days of life shall reach to an end. If you ever come try that again, when me sing about things when me just find out. just learn about, yeah. Stories let me just find out. Things where we just learn about. Find out them a cast out on it. Them never catch nobody yet. So why did you throw away your stick before you're done climb? I know you shouldn't try to reach so quick before the time for your knee shall touch to the earth. Every cry will be cut from birth, and the big thunderball comes smack to the ground. If you ever try sneaking around once again, so if a fire make it burn, whoa. Find out from we catch them in the net. Them never trick nobody yet. Go tell them, say your tears shall splash to the ground. All your feet are gonna run up and down, and the lightning clap shall bounce on your head. And you chatty mouth, I got dead when me sing about things where me just find out. News where we just learn about, yeah. Stories where me just find out. Things where we just learn about, yeah. And if you ever try fooling around, once again you get a lightning clap to the ground. And if you ever try sneaking around, oh, just a big thunderbolt to the ground. Or when me sing about things where me just find out. News where we just learn about, yeah. Stories that me just find out. Wow. Things where we just learn about, Lord, yeah, yeah. Yes, it's a brand new, well, it's not so brand new, but it's brand new to you. And I'm working on it for this new acoustic record. Yeah. All right. What record, Satori wants to know? Well, I've been working on an acoustic record, actually two. I've got songs written for two records, and they're acoustic, although it's a little bit more, the production is a little bit bigger than just this. There's hand drum, my brother's playing some stand-up bass, and a little bit of lead guitar, and a little bit of banjo on it. What's up, Fortunate Youth in the house? Good to see you guys. Hope y'all are doing well. So I'm working on this record. It's almost done. Okay, I got you for that one. So the record's almost done, and then once it's done, it's just a matter of figuring out how to put it out. So in response to your, oh, check this out. Check out. I can put questions up. Watch this. Yes. In response to Satori836's question, what record? That is the record I'm referring to. I'm hard at work on two different acoustic records, the first of which is almost done. Like any record I've ever been a part of, it's been taking me way longer than I anticipated, but it's I'm so stoked on how it's sounding. Like I started off with my goal just being like a stripped down version like what you're seeing now, and it's morphed into like a way fuller production. It's still absolutely acoustic, but with my brother putting some string bass on it and a little bit of banjo and lead guitar, and then I bought this really great bingy drum. And I've got some guests singing harmonies. I've got Lesh from the California Honey Drop singing lead on one song. I'm super stoked on the way the album is turning out, and I don't mind saying that because there are so many people involved at this point that you know, I just big up everybody involved. So I can't wait for you guys to hear it. But that's the record I'm referring to. Okay. Brant says, "Can you play some Hugh Mundell?" I don't really know too much Hugh Mundell. He's not like he's a hard artist to cover, but I'm a big fan. But hold on. Guitar Sauce wants to know, is there a way to donate directly to you, Devin? Well, the donations that you're making go directly to me. Rootfire doesn't take any cut of it, so if that's what you're asking, you know, please just donate at rootfire.net/TV, and the Venmo is Rootfire. And you can select, you know, who you're donating to. And, you know, if you if you guys have any even extra change, like maybe think about donating to Rootfire directly because they do so much dope shit, and they're putting on all these. Reed, who runs Rootfire, really like works tirelessly to put all this on for not much financial reward. So I know they would appreciate that for sure. Um, let's see, we need Devin merch soon come, but right now Juan's got merch. If everyone goes and supports Juan's new merch endeavor, which is super dope. Um, Rasafari, is that correct, Juan? Satori says more details on the new record. I just gave you quite a bunch. Hit me up. Hit me up via Facebook or whatever, and I will give you all the details that you crave. Well, here's some details. This is a song off the record. Someone was just asking for this. I played it the other day. I'm gonna play it again now. Oh, oh, I'm gonna give you all the good things I have. I'm gonna give you every little thing I have. But I'm hoping that it's all my love you need. For if I were a fool, I'd keep my love away from you, and I'd wander all my days endlessly. Oh, so you are the end of loneliness. That's why I still call on you. And you are a light in the darkness. That's how I found my way back to you. Where's been to you? Stars race the heavens for you. The sun rises early to gaze upon you. If you never knew, until then I will hold you and sing for you songs of moonlight tenderness, from the beginning of love and the end of my loneliness. Yes, yes. So you are the end of loneliness. That's why I still call on you. And you echoed straight through the darkness. That's how I found my way back to you. And now I'm gonna hold you and build with you dreams of midnight happiness, from the beginning of love and the end of my loneliness. Yes, and starshine will comfort you and guide you through unbounded wilderness, to the beginning of love and the end of our loneliness. Yes, yes. Yes, that's called End of Loneliness. That's from the new record I'm working on, which settled on a name for the record, and the name of the record will be Wheel and Shoulder, because of a tune that's called Wheel and Shoulder that's on the record. That song is called End of Loneliness, Rolando. It will be on this new record that I'm almost done with, and we'll be putting out as soon as I figure out how. Don Carmichael, throwback request. to A Little Love. I know what you're talking about. As soon as you guys signed in, I thought about that song, and like, A Little Love. I can play it. And slowly. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. This song, this is for my good friends Katie and Dawn. They live in Boise, Idaho. Vanessa and I went to their wedding in Idaho, which was one of the coolest weddings ever. And this was a few years ago now. It's got to be like 7-8 years ago, right? And Vanessa really wanted to sing. You know, Katie's one of Vanessa's best friends, and thank you, Satori. I appreciate that. Katie's one of Vanessa's best friends, and Vanessa really wanted to sing a song at her wedding. And I had made a tape. This was actually so I used to make tapes all the time, because like that's everyone here has made tapes if you're of a certain age, and it's just there's something so fun about making a tape that you don't get that feeling when you're burning a CD or like making a YouTube playlist or a Spotify playlist, like, because you have to sit there when you're making a tape and listen to each song in real time. So making tapes for people was always 70% of the reason I would do it was because it was just an excuse for me to listen to my records. And then as the song's playing, you start thinking, oh, this next song would be good, and you get a nice mix going. So the last tape I ever made, right before my last tape machine broke, was for Katie and Dawn, because they were going to drive across the country. So I wanted to make them a reggae tape. And there was a song on there by an artist called Jimmy London, and the name of the song is A Little Love. I have always suspected that this was a cover, although I've never verified that, but it just, sometimes you get the feeling like, I don't know if that's a Jamaican song in terms of songwriting. So I don't know if this was. But anyway, Vanessa wanted to sing a song at Katie and Dawn's wedding. Katie and Dawn had told us that A Little Love was their favorite tune on that tape. And so Vanessa and I worked on this song for literally a year, working out the harmonies. And we sang it at their wedding. And we were really, really nervous to sing it. And so we kind of closed our eyes through the whole thing. And then when I saw the video later, there was no need to close our eyes, because the second we started playing, everybody just started weeping. Like Don and Katie were just like weeping at the stand, and I doubt they heard any of it. So let's try it here. So this doesn't sound right without Vanessa singing harmonies, but Vanessa, if you're watching, sing them at home. A little love that slowly grows and grows, not one that comes and goes. That's all I want from you. A little kiss that's more than just a kiss, the kind that orphans miss. That's all I want from you. Don't let me down. You told me that you care. Remember, when you give, you also get your share. Don't let me down. I have no time to wait. Dream tomorrow may not come, and dreams may be too late. A little love that slowly grows and grows, not one that comes and goes. That's all I want from you. Man, I don't think I've sang this song since then, so can't believe I remember most of it. Don't let me down. You told me that you care. Remember, when you give, you also get your share. Don't let me down. I have no time to wait. Tomorrow may not come, and dreams may be too late. A little love that slowly grows and grows, not one that comes and goes. That's all I want from you. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-dum-ba-dum. that's how long it's been since I sang that song. Good request, and I knew it. Look at that. Italia, I'm at my parents' house. Vanessa is not here. Oh, okay. Someone requests the Itals Brutal. And I actually was going to play that today, so why don't I play that? Oh, let me see. I've been neglecting Instagram. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. Not much. Just kidding, Instagram. I don't know why I like to pick on the Instagram people. Sing something by the Gladiators or UB40, please. I did some Gladiators, and I'll do some more coming up. Why not? Oh, you know what? But though it's getting late, so why don't we do this? Someone asked for Moving Along. Somebody asked for Brutal. So let me play those two, and then we'll see where we're at. Before I play these, got a couple things to say to y'all. First, Roger Rivas and myself every Saturday have been doing a really, really fun for us show called the Reggae Pod Clash on Rootfire TV. And it's every Saturday, so it'll be happening again this coming Saturday. And we talk about reggae music. We discuss some rare tunes that each of us have selected for the week. And then we have a special guest on. Our first guest was Josh Swain from The Movement. And then last week we had on Clinton Farron from the Gladiators. Both shows were so much fun for us, and we're doing it again this Saturday. Our guest is Nathan Feinstein from Ayaterra. So please come watch that. Tell your friends. We've had so much fun doing this show. So that's this Saturday. And then every Tuesday, I'm doing the Songbook Sessions with Man-Like-Devin. So, mark your calendars for Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific with me, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. Pacific with Roger Rivas and myself and special guest. This week's guest will be Nathan Feinstein from Ayaterra. So please mark your calendars for those. And then I also want to thank everybody who's been donating. You can do so at rootfire.net/TV, and you can Venmo to Rootfire. And I appreciate that more than I can say. And I just want to say cheers to everyone before I continue. Hope you all are doing well. This has been lasting more than most of us anticipated, right? Talking about the quarantine, not just my live stream. This too. All right, let's do it. So let's do Moving Along and then Brutal, if I can remember 2 songs in a row. This is on Old Time Something, Come Back Again, Volume 2 by the Itals, one of my favorite Jamaican groups. Yes! Boy, oy, oy. Man, me say it brutal out there, but you feel cool, Jaman, cool, Jaman. Oy, oy, oy. Man, me say it brutal out there, but you feel cool, Jaman, cool, Jaman. If I should feed one child and starve the other, I'd rather be down with my brothers and sisters, 'cause a hungry man is an angry man, and a drunken man will catch at the straw. Oy, oy, oy. Man, me say it brutal out there, but you feel cool, Jaman, cool down your temper. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, man, me say it brutal out there. Right now you feel cool, Jaman, cool, Jaman. And can I live by the only bread? I said, but every mouth must be fed. Never try to bite the hand that feed you, for the good things you dun, 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 dun. Man cannot live by only bread, I said, but every mouth must be fed. I said never try to bite the hand that feed you, for the good things you do will live with you. Man got to practice what them preach nowadays, else you'll never reach the land where there's no night, there's only day. Yeah. Man, me say it brutal out there. Tell them fi cool jama down in the All right, good one. Okay, so heart moving along was requested. So let's do that before I forget it. And then maybe I'll have time for one more after that. So gather your thoughts, gather your requests, or maybe I'll just play something I want to play. Who knows? Good to see you too. Good to see everybody. This is for my boy Cheekies. Happy birthday, Cheekies. I don't remember it. Sorry, Cheekies. That's the unofficial intro to Moving Along. Moving along, moving along. Moving along, moving along. So nice to be in the sunshine, moving along, moving along. So bright to be in the sunshine, moving along, moving along. With some good, good friends around me, a old man song, singing along. With some good, good friends around me, you never do wrong, never do wrong, you never do wrong, wrong. Moving along, moving along. And you can always ask of me not to leave you lonely. You can always depend on me for the good things only. And if you stay right by my side, I can dash away all my pride and give more thanks and praise all my nights, all my days. Moving along, strong, strong, strong. Moving along, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, Pedro directed the video for this. If you want to see us all playing on a rooftop, go look up Moving Along on YouTube. And you can always ask of me not to leave you lonely. And you can always depend on me for the good things only. And if you stay right by my side, yes, and I can dash away all my pride nice to be in the sunshine, moving along, moving along. So bright to be in the sunshine, moving along, moving along. All the vibes like summer night breezes coming on strong, coming along. And everyone just like golden pleases. Never do wrong, you never do wrong, you never do wrong, wrong. Moving along, moving along, yes. Moving along with extra love along the way. Lord, I will me say, moving along, moving along, oh, 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 oh. Moving along, moving along, whoa. Yes, Pedro put the link to the moving along video in the comments, so go check it. All right. Well, somebody asked for More and More, which I would love to play. This is a song that Expanders never recorded. Well, we did. Well, so there's a couple songs that like were, you know, Expander songs that we would play live, but we just could never get it right in the studio, and this was one of them. Hold on. Reed, let me put Reed's comments on here. Reed says, those rooftop videos from 2011 were my first introduction to the Expanders when I was working with the Black Seeds. Oh, yes. To book supports on the 2012 U.S. tour. Yes, I remember that. We did, I think, 2 shows with the Black Seeds, maybe 2 or 3. It was a very short run, but Reed, were you working with the Movement when we toured with the Movement and the Green? I can see Reed in the backstage. You guys can't see him. He shakes his noggin. He shook the bean. All right. Okay, but anyway, so there's this tune called More and More that like people know because we would play it, especially in the old days of the Expanders. We would play this all the time. Not so much when we were touring and stuff. But it's always been one of my favorites, and I'm going to do it on one of these acoustic records and get the guys from the Expanders, hopefully. I'm going to ask them to come sing it with me. But it was written long ago, like when we were writing the first record, and it's I'm not good at explaining what my songs are about, but so I won't do it. Here, you just listen to the lyrics. Bum 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 slada stone stum bum 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 slada stone stum bum 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 slada stone. More and more every day. We say more and more. Opie, what's up? More and more every day. Come and say more and more. Every day talking. Some say this kind of feeling we can't make you work. Some of them might say we can't make you work. While on the earth is a yielding, some of the people them starving. The dollar keep moving, moving. We can't make it work. And wire fence keep running, war still building. Poor people say they're non-stop traveling. Soldiers say they can't stop firing. Dry bones in the sun stockpiling, y'all. More and more. More and more. Yes. When they want it, they just steal it. Never bend, never dig, never grow it. Even the big ones who never feel promise them I go steal it. Them never bend, never dig, say they never grow it. Even the big ones who never feels it, in this time can't say they never know it. Cause it's a big one, sit up on a mountain, watching the poor grow through the nation. Fire and flames pull up on every shore. Me say more and more, whoa, more, more, more and more, more and more. Well, every day talking, what is a feeling? This kind of feeling, whoa. We can't make you work. Some of them must say, we can't make you work. While all the earth is a yielding, most of the people them starving, starving, starving. Bigger hearts breaking, whoa, whoa. The one life taking. And why a fence keep running, walls still building. Poor people say they're non-stop traveling. The Minutemen can't stop firing. Say by day, by night, them following. All while the rich ones sit up on a mountain, watching the poor grow through the nation. With fire and flames, trumpets of war. For so many tears, so many hearts sore. Them sail every sea, pull up on every shore. Come and say more and more, 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 more and more. Also some more, more, more and more and more and more, more and more. Give them little more, whoa, more and more. Yes, all right. Brandon says, big tune, put this on wax. That's the plan, Brandon. All right, y'all. I could feel on that one that my voice was reminding me that I've been singing for 2 hours. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for donating. You know, it helps so much because musicians aren't playing any shows right now. And so I really, really appreciate it. You can donate at rootfire.net/TV, or you can Venmo to Rootfire. Be sure to check out all the Rootfire TV streams. They're streaming artists just like this all day long, every day. Some really dope shit happening on Rootfire. And for myself, come back every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific time, Songbook Sessions with Man-Like-Devin. I'm here every Tuesday. And then if you haven't checked it out already, please come watch every Saturday the Reggae Pod Clash with myself, Roger Rivas from the Long Beach Dub All-Stars, Agrolites, Jason Mraz Band, Rivas Records. The man's resume is long. We host a podcast where we talk reggae. We talk specific tunes that we've pulled from our record crates that week. We have special guests on. We just had Clinton Farron of the Gladiators last week. And coming up this Saturday, our guest is Nathan Feinstein from Ayaterra, lead singer of Ayaterra. So, tune in. We're going to have fun with that one. Nate is one of my really, really good friends. So it's going to be a nice, fun, easy conversation. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And I am going to push the end broadcast button today. I've graduated. So thank you all. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.